Welcome to my home. I've been expecting you. You may wonder how I knew you were coming, but see, sooner or later everyone passes through here. Before we start our show in your theater, the producers and distributors wish to take this opportunity to warn you, the theater audience, in the event all the lights should go out and you see a shadow moving past your seat, under no circumstances attempt to drive it away, for it may be the person beside you. You may think my warning unnecessary, but in a few moments, I will be a lot safer in here than you will be out there. Sometimes after seeing a show of this type, you find yourself walking home alone in the dark, and you hear strange footsteps behind you. And when you turn around to look, if you dare look, you will see nothing. For behind every locked door, strange things await you. Creatures from the bowels of the earth. Beings too horrible to describe. But most of all, you will feel that cold, wet, clammy hand. You see, I told you I would be a lot safer in here than you would be out there. And just think, we have only started.
Starring Vic McGee as the Mad Doctor and the fearless Lieutenant Hudson, James Reason as the impeccable Professor Williams, Clara Nadel as Miss Petrie, Pauline Hilkert as Draculina, Charles Egan as Igor, with Joseph Armand, Chris Hampton, Peter DeNoto, Richard Sonny Rodriguez, Walter Richard, Judith Carroll, Gordy Garrett, Jean Louise, Mary Dwyer, and Constance L. Smith. Picture-taking machine run by Austin McKinney, assisted by Vic Goss. Art director, John Hilkert. Makeup, Jay Lister. Directed by David L. Hewitt. Assistant director, Bill McIntyre. High-fidelity noises by Frank Allison Coe. Sound stuff run by Roger Sword. Lighting by Ernie Reed and Phil Miller. The film was cut up and stuck together by Bernie Chopper. Original screenplay by David L. Hewitt and Jay Lister. Based on A Bad Dream by Gary Haycock. Original story found on a gum wrapper by Wayne Anderson. Produced by David L. Hewitt, the fearless showman. Associate producer, Ray Park, also very fearless, also a showman.
Looks deserted, Professor Williams.
Yes, Lieutenant. Apparently no one's been here since last year.
Well, after last year's initiation parties and trouble those kids caused, I'll bet they'll be back tonight.
Tell me one thing, Lieutenant. Now, why in the world would they put this place?
Oh, several reasons. The crazy rumors, for one. It's completely isolated and we're 20 miles from town.
Rumors? What rumors?
Oh, the usual kind. People around here claim to hear weird noises late at night. Always after midnight, of course. Monsters, you know.
Well, any of this true?
This house was owned by some doctor or scientist years ago. Since then, he became a mad doctor who changes teenagers into monsters and has ghouls and fiends working for him. Whatever the latest fad is.
Oh, kids. The silly things they come up with. Do you think they'll pay any attention to that?
I doubt it. We'll swing out here about 2 and we'll find something. Well, it's getting late.
Yes, I've got to get back to town. The dean wants to talk to all of the counselors about the hazards of this initiation week.
There's going to be a lot of trouble tonight. I'll pick you up later and we'll swing out here about 2.
All right.
Look at the cobwebs in here. It looks like nobody's been in here for the past year.
Yeah, nobody but fighters.
Boy, they sure picked the places.
Hey, lights for it.
Good, that'll save our candles. What a house. It looks like Horror Hotel.
That's just what it is. Your room is right this way.
Oh, Danny, don't you ever stop joking.
Ah, you girls are going to enjoy this.
Very funny. We're out for fun tonight.
Yeah, the cobwebs are going to scare you out first.
Oh, it'll take more than cobwebs to scare us out.
Will you please make up your minds which one of the cellar gun rooms you want? Hey, that stuff is heavy. You girls must take half your house with you for one night.
Let's look around.
Scary. Gosh, I don't know. These other ones are full of junk. Wonder what's in all those crates. I don't know. I can't see a thing for all the cobwebs and stuff. It's coffins.
Coffins?
Yeah, I mean, there are pieces of bodies in it. Sure, like on the Late Show. That's right, and there are 12 the mad doctors los sapinsemans.
You know, monsters could take lessons from you.
What about this room here?
Let's go in this room.
Oh, look.
Oh, I wish you were all right now.
That looks okay. Anyway, it's the biggest.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, we can forget the upstairs. Ugh.
And the sorority girls said we'd have to spend the night in a haunted house. They weren't kidding.
Sure you want to join that sorority now?
You change your mind now, and they don't want to change their minds. They aren't afraid of the things in here.
Well, let's get settled. Did you ever see such a mess?
Well, there you go. All the comforts of home, girl.
Hey, a fireplace.
With your permission, ladies, we'll take our leave.
You wouldn't dare.
Hey, Rat, wait just a minute. Aren't you going to build us a fire?
Oh, fire, who, me?
You wouldn't want us to freeze, would you? You see, we won't be dressed for a cold night.
Igor likes sex.
Yeah, we know. What about that fire?
Okay. We wouldn't want you to freeze now, would we? There's nothing worse than a cold girl.
Knock it off, or you'll be instant monster.
Ha, he already is.
Storm's getting worse. Yeah, we gotta get back to town. Hey, the chimney's blocked. Well, that's that.
Well, what's wrong?
Well, it's blocked. You just have to drop it without a fire.
Oh, no!
Well, it really isn't too cold.
A fire would have been nice.
Well, there isn't much more we can do here.
No, come on, let's go. Sure you don't want to come back with us? 2 more hours to 12.
Don't be silly, Johnny. If there was anything really dangerous, we wouldn't be here.
It's just a sorority initiation. You'll be back in 10 hours, and you better be here.
Don't forget that this house belongs to a mad doctor. Yeah, that's right. Mad doctor, I'm suffering from a lack of affection. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to put you on the mind spell. Help! Look into my eyeballs. Yeah, that's it. You are a chicken. Now you are something else.
Flush.
What are you?
I'm a toilet.
Why don't you guys take the mad doctor and his talking toilet home? Sounds like he needs a plumber.
They're too proud to ask us to stay. Let's say we offer them a Super A1 protection service, specializing in sorority initiates and haunted houses only.
How about that, Rick? We're in a haunted house.
Beat it! Don't you ever
Wait a minute, let's go back to the campus and get some monster stuff.
Hey, Tom. Crazy.
Wicked.
Yeah.
We better hurry if we want to get back by 12.
Yeah, it's 10 now.
Let's move it.
I see we have visitors tonight, Mad Doctor.
Yes, ain't that nice?
Are you going to extend your hospitality
Oh,
tonight?
I sure am. We got a lot of girls tonight. We got a lot of things to do. Eagle's gonna go up and get you one in just a little few minutes now. Big G, I told you you're drinking too much tonight. Give me that, Big G. Give me that back here, Big G. You give me that back, I'll turn you back into a human being again. Come on now, Big G. Go up and get me one of the girls. Help me go bring me one of the girls down. Now, come on now. Hurry up now. It's getting late. Come on now. Hurry up, Big G. Come on. No, not that way. Up the stairs, Big G. Hurry up now. Come on now. Hurry and bring me one of the girls down.
Too bad the boys couldn't stay. Well, they offered to.
Gee, that would have been nice. But it's better that they left.
Uh-huh.
Besides, the sorority may decide to check on us. Hey, I never thought of that. Do you think they'd send someone out? Could be. You know, old Hatchet-Face herself could show up now. The boys are gone and we're here.
Well, I can just see the look on her face now. I just thought of something. What? Well, I bet they're going to come back.
Yeah, remember how they kept talking about midnight? And the way they were acting? Oh, no.
I'll bet they do show up at 12.
It's almost that now. What a riot!
Someone out and the boys are here.
Well, maybe we could get them to leave.
We'd never make the sorority.
We make it to the dean's office, though. Yeah, out of college.
Well, I don't know what we're so worried about. In this storm, no one's going to show up.
Well, I'm going to find someplace to wash up.
Hey, it is midnight.
Come on, hurry up with that tire.
I'm hurrying. Won't be there till 1 or 1:30 at this rate.
Now to recalibrate the setting a bit, Big G. Is she all ready for the brain transformation, Big G?
Yeah.
Now to transplant a brain from a transport to a human being.
What's that?
I knew it. It must be the boys coming back.
I wonder where Sue is.
Well, she must have heard the racket. Well, she probably went on to see what they're up to. They must be all over the house.
Let's find them.
Well, let's separate. Maybe we can find them before they find us.
Okay. Laura, you go upstairs. Ann and Shelley, you take the basement. I'll look around up here.
Okay, come on in.
Well, they got a shock coming. We're scared.
They're not too scared.
Okay. We'll beat them at their own game.
Big G, I made a terrible mistake! Terrible mistake! On the chocolate in my stomach! On the chocolate in my stomach! Stay back! Stay back! Stay back! Stay back!
They'll probably be sleeping by the time we get there.
So much the better.
Yeah,
Yeah, mine don't want to mask on me.
Yeah, we'll really give him a scare.
yeah. Come on, Danny. Come on.
How'd they know the girls were here?
What I want to know is, who are they?
Hey, I bet they're from the Delta House.
That's it. They've been trying to get even with us since last year.
Looks like they had the same idea.
Oh, they're not going to get away with it. Put on your mask and let's go get them.
Hey, I can't see.
Operator. Operator. Give me the university. No, I don't know the number. How many universities are in this crummy town? Just connect me with Professor Williams' office. Will you answer your phone, you big clown? Stop reading those comic books.
Hello? Oh, Professor Williams speaking.
This is Miss Petrie, Professor. I live on the Old Thurston Road. I believe your students call it Haunted House Lane or something like that. That's what I'm calling about. I live a half a mile from that miserable place.
Yes, Miss Petrie. But what seems to be your problem? Yes? Yes? What?
The racket they're making, I don't know. I can hear it like it was on my front porch. Of course I'm sure they're from the college. I read ahead in the script. I wouldn't be wasting time calling you if I weren't. They came tearing past her a good 100 miles an hour. It's disgraceful, the way you people let them run wild.
Yes. Of course. Yeah. All right, Mrs. Petrie. We'll come out and have a look around. Yeah. Well, thank you for calling. Goodbye.
You're sick. Disgraceful. Horrible little monsters. In my day, we didn't do that.
Hello? Lieutenant Hudson, please. Oh, hello, Lieutenant? This is Williams. Well, your hunch was right. Operation Party Crash.
This is going to be fantastic going. My greatest scientific feat. Big G, I'm going to make you disappear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Oh, we got some nice ones tonight. Which one shall we take first, Dracula?
What did I tell you? They're here, all right.
They're gonna get you. Look out! Look out! He go help! Come on, look out there now! Oh, you stay away! Stay away! Don't throw those bombs! There you go help! Get up! Get in there! Watch the big G! Look out! Look out! Don't you?
Kids have got a lot of explaining to do.
What's going on here?
What for? You'd never believe it.
That's good. That's fine. That's fine right there now. That's good. Big G, every night, every theater, it's the same thing. You drink too much of this orangutan juice and bust the whole job. Now, I'll get rid of that. Now, Big G, you take that ray gun and blast this thing right out of the theater. That's good. Now, Big G, go out there in the audience and get me another girl. And you other monsters, go out and help him.
invited to join the banshees, the werewolves, the vampires, the gooks, who are all coming to our Halloween convention of spooks. You'll enjoy this lively group if your blood doesn't end up in the soup. Practice your screams. Break out your shrouds. Tighten your nerves. And join the crowds at our convention of spooks.
Shows combined. Super Shocker number 1, Dr. Macabre's Frightmare of Movie Monsters. Imagine seeing almost all the screen's scariest monsters alive, in person. Hunchback of Notre Dame, Teenage Frankenstein, Daughter of Dracula, The Fly, a man's body, a fly's head. Rodan, the flying monster, the colossal beast, and more, many more, never here before. Plus, Super Shocker number 2, Spooks A-Poppin', a thrilling new idea in spook shows. We double dare you to see this double header of super monstrous, superhuman, super shockers, in person on the stage.
Opportunity knock, and you weren't home. Your girl run off with another guy. Your tires all flat. And and your engine blown up? Don't be discouraged. You haven't seen anything yet until you attend our Friday the 13th Jinx Show. This could be the end of everything, because if the jinx doesn't get you, our show will scare you to death. Live monsters may roam among you. Anything can happen and probably will. So if you think things can't get any worse, take a chance and come to our Friday the 13th Jinx Show. See lobby poster for time and date.
New high in blood-curdling horror. 4 blood-chilling shockers on one gigantic screen program. Mind Snapper number 1. Bloodbath, shrieking, mutilated victims caged in a black pit of horror. Bone Freezer number 2. Queen of blood, hideous beyond belief with an inhuman craving. Heartstopper number 3. Blood of Dracula. In her eyes, desire. In her veins, the blood of a monster. Pulse Pounder number 4. Bucket of blood. Your laughs will turn to shrieks. 4 fiendish, frenzied, fanatical, blood-draining chillers on one gigantic screen program. Bloodorama. The movies that will give you nightmares forever. Bloodorama.
Houston and the original Houston's Hallucinations, starring the girls with Hex Appeal, Joyce Harris, Kathy Bard, Sherry Winters, Cindy Curtis. Girls, girls, and more girls, dressed in the most daring designs Paris has to offer. And if you want mystery, witness the unbelievable Flight to Outer Space. See a girl without a middle, and the weird and unusual Burning of a She-Devil. See all this and more in Houston's Hallucinations, coming on this stage soon. Extra, extra, the first time on any American stage, see the talked-about girl in the topless swimsuit. It's sexational. of horror show, Dr. Satan and his Shrieks in the Night. If you think you've seen horror shows before, we warn you, this new kind of show is completely unlike anything you have ever seen. The action takes place in the audience. You'll be surrounded by the most hideous horde of horror creatures ever to walk on the earth. You'll see, back from their graves, fiendish vampires who drink human blood, living corpses, werewolves, ghost women, 1001 nightmarish creatures. Girls, do you have the nerve to meet the Invisible Man? He puts his arms around you. You can't see him, but you feel his presence. What a new thrill. Dr. Satan hypnotizes everyone in the audience, including you. You'll see the slave maidens at the mercy of hideous beasts, human sacrifices, death on the slab. So scary, your blood will run cold. Dr. Satan has appeared in person with and startled George Gobel, Donald O'Connor, Orson Welles, Jack Bailey, Art Baker, and many others. Ed Johnson of the New York News wrote, "At long last, I have seen a horror show even scarier than advertised. A horror show strictly in a class by itself. If it's thrills you want, thrills you'll get when you see Dr. Satan's Shrieks in the Night. It's brand new. It's brand new. Positively has never been shown at this theater before. Don't miss Dr. Satan's Shrieks in the Night. Plus a great...
In person, on stage, first time here, 3 all-new Super Shock shows. Stage show number 1, From Beyond the Grave. It's Dr. Evil and his Terrors of the Unknown. Unlike anything you have ever seen before, the theater is turned into a graveyard. Your seats become coffins. Weird creatures sit next to you and put their cold, clammy hands around your throat and whisper things in your ears. Live snakes roam up and down the aisles. Inhuman monsters run loose in the audience and cut off the heads of beautiful girls. It's weird and unbelievable. Plus, stage show number 2. See in person The Mummy and King Kong. Famous Hollywood gorilla. Real and alive. We can't advertise what the Mummy does when he grabs beautiful slave girls and the lights go out. But wow, something you never dreamt you'd see anywhere. Warning, girls should not come alone. You will have nightmares for a week. However, the theater management will stop the show anytime it becomes too scary. All on stage in person. Plus, a horrific screen program.
Monsters do have their place. In the zoo, in your nightmares, in the deep, in your favorite horror movies. But not in your living room, on your TV. Don't let pay TV be the monster in your living room. pay TV and cable TV companies are seeking the right to charge you for the very programs you now get free. If you want to stop pay TV and save free television, sign the petition in the lobby of this theater. Let your lawmakers know how you feel in the fight against pay TV and cable TV.
Can you be possessed? Can the devil inhabit your physical body, forcing you to do his will? Perhaps even the person sitting next to you is possessed. To find out, I strongly suggest a journey into the occult, into the House of Exorcism. A new motion picture of such delicate and unusual subject matter that we cannot show scenes from the picture in this coming attraction announcement. In the House of Exorcism, there lies a beautiful girl, her physical body bound in a state of helplessness, her spiritual body no longer her own. You've heard and read about it, now see it. The motion picture of such demonic magnitude that all others pale by comparison. So get a good grip on your popcorn. And oh yes, do not come alone, because we cannot guarantee that you can stomach what you'll see. But we do know that you have never seen any motion picture like the House of Exorcism. And it is for this reason that we must issue this urgent warning. The management of this theater cannot be responsible for persons who faint or go berserk while viewing the House of Exorcism. It's coming to this theater soon. Admission is restricted, naturally. And remember, possession is 9/10 of the law.
How much can the human mind stand? Do you dare pit your sanity against our marathon of fright? Shock follows shock. Your breath comes in gasps, hearts falter. Then, the mind explodes. For the unlucky ones, a straitjacket and a free trip to the booby hatch. To the strong, a free Fright Club membership card. See the grisly, macabre marathon of fright and learn your fate. Will it be life or living death?
Coming to see you on our stage and in the audience, the most weird and uncanny stage fright of them all is headed this way direct from Hollywood. Hollywood Monster Show. Millions have been thrilled. Millions are waiting to be thrilled by the greatest horror the screen has ever known. Frankenstein, coming on stage in person. See swamp spiders and jungle worms creep through the audience. Feel the hands of mystery chill your spine. Hollywood Monster Show. Girls, here's your chance to cuddle up to your boyfriend and discover if he's a man or a mouse. Your heart will stand still when you see Hollywood Monster Show, presented for the first time upon the stage, featuring in person direct from Hollywood. The creature, will he destroy you? Due to hundreds usually turned away at every performance, ticket sales will be limited to the seating capacity of this theater. 2 thrilling hours of your life you'll never forget. Extra added attraction on our stage, alive. He's back from the tomb. Mummy on our stage, in person. Tickets now on sale. Buy your tickets now. Be assured of us.
Stand by. Interference from Planet 13.
Come in. Come in. To mortuary of 18 living nightmares.
Where Carlochrome of Hollywood presents horror. For the first time on stage, the fourth dimension.
Can it be true that any volunteer will be decapitated with a meat cleaver?
See it, hear it, and actually feel it.
Unbelievable but true. 13, 14, 15 knives will be driven through the head of any unsuspecting person.
If there is anyone left, after the crawling thing from Planet 13 creeps over the audience seeking fresh human blood.
Look out for the monsters, skeletons, and other creatures flying above you, running after you to rip your flesh apart.
Carlochrome, the master of horror, has more delicate acts.
Lady Godiva on a white horse, drifting in midair.
For those who will embarrass easily, blindfolds will be furnished free with peeking hold.
In case you pass out during this triple horror science mystery show, that's tough.
Pleasant nightmares, friends.
As you can see, I'm dressed for a funeral, but not mine, yours. For you see, I've already been dead for such a very, very long time. But I've come back to bring you news of the most gruesome twosome ever produced, the crawling thing and the creature of evil. Watch, listen, shudder, die with fright. It's a psychedelic nightmare. So tune in, turn on, and drop dead. Well, I must be going now, but you'll be back. I know you'll be back, because grave curiosities won't permit you to miss these two ghoulish, cruelish features. The Crawling Thing and the Creature of Evil, produced in Hollywood by maniacs.
The crawling thing from planet number 13. Karakoum, direct from Hollywood, presents for the first time on any stage anywhere. Face monster who died, yet alive, will come to seek the warm blood he needs to keep himself alive. Don't treat this lightly.
See Lady Godiva on white horse, on a white horse floating in the air. If you embarrass easily, blindfolds will be furnished free with peeping hole in it.
alive. It's alive. It's alive.
of the depths of darkness rises Garganta, the true king of monsters. He's on his way alive, in person, to scare the yell out of you. Garganta on the stage in Dr. Siltini's giant triple Scream Show for the first time on any stage. The stage show that brought you the Frankenstein monster in person now brings you direct from Hollywood, Garganta, the giant gorilla of the universe, alive and in person, in a 3-hour performance filled with more chills, thrills, laughs than you've ever experienced in this century. It is engrossing, exciting, fascinating, filled with tense climaxes, gripping scenes, beautiful starlets. Yes, it's Garganta, this wild, inhuman menace, this 782 pounds of dynamite that makes Kong the gorilla look like a monkey. And that's not all. During the dark seance when all the lights are dimmed, ghosts, spirits, and vampires descend into the audience. You may find yourself holding a ghost, your girl, or someone else's girl. So watch out when the lights go out. But as Mae West would say, it'll separate the men from the boys. In New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, critics have proclaimed this stage attraction to be the show you must not miss. Even though it's a stage presentation to send you home in frantic flight, there are also some very eye-appealing scenes created by these beautiful Hollywood starlets in gorgeous costumes designed by Adrian. Yes, it's a stage show for everyone. But those of you under 16, please be accompanied by an adult. Not only because of what takes place during the performance in the dark seance, but the adult may be afraid to walk home alone. Now is your first and only chance to see, in person, on stage, and alive, Garganta, the giant gorilla of the universe. Watch for it. Remember the time, the place, and the date to see Garganta, alive and in person.
Through a graveyard late at night and seen a coffin open.
Have you ever thought what it would be like to see a person's head amputated?
Think of things so horrible that the human mind cannot imagine them.
See all this and more when you see on stage, in person,
that crazy mixed up Dr. Evil and his terrors of the unknown.
Unlike anything that you ever seen or heard of in the past.
Hideous creatures from beyond the grave leave the stage and grab girls right out of their seats.
Girls, do not come alone. Bring your boyfriend to protect you when the lights go out.
You may find a live snake or rat under your seat.
A real dead body is given away to some lucky person at every performance.
Also, in person,
the Mummy and King Kong, famous Hollywood gorilla, real and alive.
Plus, on the screen, 2 horrific motion pictures.
Dr. Evil and his terrors of the unknown.
Plus 2 horrific pictures.
Karakoum, direct from Hollywood, presents for the first time on any stage anywhere. You'll see blood-curdling sadistic surgery. Someone's head will be cut off with a butcher knife and thrown to the audience. Don't lose your head. Do you believe that the out-of-space monster who died, yet alive, will come to seek the warm blood he needs to keep himself alive? Don't treat this lightly. How are you fixed for blood? The dead will return from graves. Ghosts and skeletons will fly above you, and some may sit by your side and plant cold, damp kisses upon your cheek. Do you you believe that a lady from the audience will be hypnotized and float in midair above you? Wait and see. Do you believe the brain of any volunteer from the audience will be pierced with 15 knives and yet he'll live? Wait and see. Or why not try it yourself? Or are you brave enough? Here is the greatest show of its kind on the Earth, or out of space for that matter. Don't come alone. You may need help. Help!